Hi students, today we are going to see some probability based on unknown variables, right? Based on unknown variables. Sum number 15, suppose you drop a die at random on the rectangular region. You drop a die on a random on a rectangular region shown in the figure. What is the probability? What is the probability that it will land inside the circle with the diameter 1 meter? So we have to find the probability that it will land inside the circle, right? Inside the circle probability. So same thing, probability means first we want to find the total number of possible outcomes. Next favorable outcome, then favorable outcome, number of favorable outcome divided by total number of possible outcome. But here they are talking about the areas, right? The total possible outcome is nothing but area of a rectangle. Area of a rectangle. And the favorable outcome is nothing but area of a circle. For finding the total possible outcomes, we need a formula, area of rectangle formula, length and the breadth. So we need the length and the breadth of a rectangular region. So length is nothing but 3 meter, breadth is nothing but 2 meter. They have given, right? And for finding the area of a circle, what we are needed? Area of circle formula, 1 pi r square, right? Pi r square. So we need the radius of the circle. So they have given the diameter of a circle 1 meter. So from that we can find the radius. Then we can find the probability that it will land inside the circle is nothing but favorable outcome divided by total number of possible outcomes. So one by one we can find. Solution. Total possible outcomes is equal to area of a rectangle, right? Area of a rectangle, length into breadth. So area of a rectangle region is nothing but length into breadth 3 into 2, 6 meters square. 6 meters square. Land inside a circle, right? Die to land inside a circle. Die to land inside a circle is nothing but favorable outcome, that only we want to find. So favorable outcome. So where it should be want to lie? Inside the circle alone, right? So what is the area of a circle? Area of circle formula pi r square. So already we know that diameter is equal to 1 meter. Diameter 1 meter means radius is nothing but half of the diameter. So that is 1 by 2. So radius we know that 1 by 2, pi value 22 by 7. Substitute and simplify. First apply the square. 1 square, 2 square is nothing but 4. So 1 by 4. Multiply 22 into 1, 22 divided by 7 into 4, 28. 22 by 28 meter square. Favorable outcome, right? Now probability of getting a die to land inside the circle is nothing but favorable outcome divided by total number of possible outcome, right? Total number of possible outcome. So what is favorable outcome? Area of circle divided by area of rectangle. What is area of circle? 22 by 28. 22 by 28 divided by area of a rectangle is nothing but 6. 6. And just bringing the 6 to the numerator, then 6 is nothing but 6 by 1. Taking to the numerator will become 1 by 6. Just simplify 3 times, 11 times. 11 into 1, 11. 28 into 3, 84. So 11 by 84 meter square. Right. So number 16, based on variables, right? A bag contains 24 balls. A bag contains 24 balls of which X are red, 2x are white, 2 times of x, that is 2x are white and 3x are blue. Full stop. A ball is selected at random. What is the probability that it is not white, blue? What is the probability that it is not white and blue, right? So first we want to find the number of red balls, number of white balls and number of blue balls, right? They have given the clue, it's nothing but a total number of balls in a bag is nothing but how many? 24. That is sum of red balls plus white ball plus blue ball is equal to 24. And they have given that what is red in terms of x they have given. Red is nothing but x balls, white is nothing but 2 times of x ball and blue is nothing but 3 times of x ball. If you know the value of x, then we can find the value of red, white and blue, right? And after that whatever they are asking we can easily find. So first we are going to find the red balls, white balls and blue balls. Number of red ball, number of white ball and number of blue balls, right? Solution. Given number of red balls is equal to x, number of white balls is equal to 2x, number of blue balls is equal to 3x, and total number of balls is also 24. It's also given, right? Total number of balls What does it mean by total number of balls? Red ball plus white ball plus blue ball, right? Red ball plus white ball plus blue ball is equal to 24. What is red ball? X. X plus 2x plus 3x is equal to 24, right? Blue is nothing but 3x, white is nothing but 2x. 6x is equal to 24. Then x is equal to 24 divided by 6. X is equal to 4, right? Now if you know x is equal to 4, then we can find red ball, number of white ball and number of blue balls, right? So number of red ball is nothing but x is equal to 4, so 4 balls. Number of white ball is equal to 2 into 4, 8 balls. Number of blue ball is equal to 3 into 4, 12. Because number of blue balls is nothing but 3x, x is equal to 4, 4 into 3, 12, 12 balls. Therefore, possible outcomes is equal to 4 red ball, 8 white ball, 12 blue balls, right? So, n of s is equal to 24. Total number of possible outcomes is equal to 24. Subdivision number 1, not white. Not white means we have to leave the white and remaining we have to choose, right? So, red and blue. So, favorable outcomes are number 4 red and 12 blue balls. So, 4 plus 12, 16. So number of favorable outcomes is equal to 16. So probability of getting not white is equal to 16 divided by 24. Favorable outcome divided by total number of possible outcomes. Simplify 8 table 2 times 3 times. So 2 by 3. Second subdivision, blue. Number of probability of getting a blue ball. How many blue balls are there? 12 blue balls. So favorable outcome is nothing but 12 blue balls. So n of b 12. Number of favorable outcomes. P of b equal to n of b by n of s. 12 by 24 is equal to 1 by 2, right? So number 17, a box contains 12 balls out of which x are black. Out of which x are black. That means total number of possible outcomes is nothing but 12, right? Among the 12 balls, x balls are black balls, right? Subdivision number 1. If one ball is drawn at random, from the box, what is the probability that it would be black? If one ball is drawn at random from the box, what is the probability that it would be black? Second subdivision, if 6 more black balls are put in the box, the probability of drawing a black ball will double than that in first. That's very important, right? They are giving one condition. See, in first cases, what is it? There are 12 balls are there. Among the 12 balls, x are black, right? Among the 12 balls, x are black. So they ask you to find the probability of getting a black ball. So directly we can write number of favorable outcome x and total number of possible outcome 12. So x by 12 directly we can find first subdivision. But see the second subdivision, they are doing something, right? They are adding some balls, some black balls, and they are giving some condition, right? They are giving us some condition. From the condition we can frame an equation, right? So see, if 6 more black balls are put in the box, that means already how many black balls are there? X balls are there. While we are adding 6 more black balls, then what is the number of black balls? No, it's nothing but x plus 6, right? X plus 6 black balls are there. At the same time, total number of possible outcome also will increase. In the first case, how many number of possible outcome? How many number of balls? 12 balls. The second case, while 6 ball adding with the 12 balls, then total number of possible outcome is nothing but n of s is nothing but 18, right? And they are saying one condition, right? The probability of drawing a black ball, while adding 6 more balls, then they ask you to find the probability of drawing a black ball. That the probability of drawing a black ball will double than that in first. That means 2 times of the first condition. Find x. That is number of black balls. Shall we find? So by the condition, we are going to form an equation. From the equation, directly we can find the value of x, right? We are having a condition. What is the condition? The probability of drawing a black ball, right? That is named second. Probability of second subdivision number 2 is equal to 2 times of probability of first, right? While we are solving that equation, we'll get the value of x. Solution: given total number of balls is equal to 12. Number of black balls What is the number of black balls? X balls are there. So X, right? So what is the first subdivision? It's nothing but if one ball is drawn at random from the box, what is the probability that it would be a black? That is probability of getting a black ball, right? Probability of getting a black ball is equal to probability of getting a black ball is equal to number of favorable outcome divided by total number of possible outcomes. What is number of favorable outcome? How many number of black balls are there? X balls. X ball divided by total number of balls in the box is nothing but 12. So X by 12. Therefore, probability of getting a black ball, that is X by 12. First subdivision over. Come to second subdivision. What they are asking? If 6 more black balls are put in the box, if 6 more black balls are put in the box, they are giving the condition. So 6 more black balls means, now what is the number of black balls? Number of black balls. After adding 6 balls, now number of black balls is equal to, what is it? Number of black balls equal to X plus 6. And total number of balls, right? Total number of balls, that is N of S. Total number of balls is equal to 12 plus 6 is equal to 18. N of S is equal to 18. N of S is equal to 18. Now come to the condition. What is the condition? The probability of drawing a black ball. So just now I am going to find the probability of now drawing a black ball. Probability of getting a black ball. So number of black ball, number of favorable outcomes divided by total number of possible outcome. So what is number of black balls? That is X plus 6. X plus 6 divided by 18. Right? Total number of possible outcome 18. Now we are having that. What is it? Now we are having a condition. By the condition, I am going to, according to the question, right, or by the condition, by the question or by the condition, right, by the question, what is the condition we are having? What is the condition? The probability of drawing a black ball. Second condition, right, the probability of drawing a black ball will double than that in first. That is, probability of second subdivision is equal to 2 times of probability of first subdivision. Both are black balls, right? Understood? Probability of second. So probability of second condition is nothing but, what is it? X plus 6 divided by 18 is equal to twice, 2 times of probability of first. That is nothing but probability of getting a black ball. That is X by 12. X divided by 12. Right? Simplify. It's nothing but, what is it? X plus 6 divided by 18. Is it possible to cancel? 1 times 6 times. So it is nothing but X plus 6 is equal to, X plus 6 divided by 18 is equal to X by 6. With the cross multiply, it's nothing but taking 6 to the LHS, taking 8 into the RHS, then it will become, what is it? 6 into X plus 6 is equal to 18. 6 into X, 6X plus 6 into 6, 36 is equal to 18 into X, 18X. Taking X term to the LHS, right? Splitting that constant term one side and variable term one side. So taking 6x to the LHS, it will become minus 6x. So 36 is equal to 18x minus 6x. What is 18x minus 6x? 12x is equal to 36. 12x is equal to 36. Taking 12 to the LHS, taking 12 to the LHS, then multiply will become divide. So x is equal to 36 divided by 12. So x is equal to 12 table 1 times, 3 times. So x is equal to 3. So number of black ball, before adding, the number of black ball is nothing but 3 balls. After adding 6 more black balls, then now the number of black ball is nothing but 9. The third subdivision, what they are asking, they ask you to find x, right? They ask you to find x. Now x is nothing but 3. That's all. So number 18, a jar contains 24 marbles. That is total number of possible outcome. N of S is equal to 24, right? Some are green and others are blue. Some are green and others are blue. If a marble is drawn at random from the jar, the probability that it is green is 2 by 3. That is, probability of getting a green marble is 2 by 3. They have given, right? Find the number of blue marbles in the jar. How we are going to find? See, here also I am going to equate, right? I am going to form an equation by equating, right? So now we are having, they have given a one clue, that is nothing but probability of getting a green marble is something but 2 by 3, right? Probability of getting a green marble. So what I am going to assume means I am going to assume that number of green marbles is equal to x. I am going to assume. Then with x I am going to frame a probability of getting a green marble, and already we are having probability of getting a green marble 2 by 3, right? Both I am just going to equate, then we'll get the value of x, right? That is something but number of green marble. But what we want to find, we want to find the number of blue marbles. So already we are having total marbles, so total marble minus green is equal to number of blue marbles, right? We will find given, what are the givens we are having? Total number of marbles, right? Total number of marbles is equal to 24, that is total number of marbles n of s is equal to 24, right? And one more thing they have given, if a marble is drawn at random from the jar, the probability of that it is green is 2 by 3, that is probability of getting a green marble is equal to 2 by 3. It is also given, right? Now what I am going to assume, number of green marbles, right? Number of green marbles be x, right? So probability of getting a green marble, probability of getting a green marble, that is number of green marbles divided by total number of marbles, that is x divided by 24, right? Total number of marbles 24 and number of green marbles is nothing but x, right? See that, just compare these two. Probability of getting a green marble 2 by 3, probability of getting a green marble x by 24, both are same, right? So I'm just going to equate these two. So x by 24 is equal to 2 by 3. Now we are having a question. Now we are having the equation. So just keep the XL on the LHS, taking 24 to the RHS, divide becomes multiply. So 2 into 24 divided by 3. 2 into 24 divided by 3. Simplify 3 1 times 8 times. 2 into 8 16. X is equal to 16. Therefore number of green marbles, because what we have assumed as x, number of green marbles be x. Therefore number of green marbles is equal to 16. Then number of blue marble is nothing but total minus green, 24 minus 16 is equal to 8. That's all. Thank you. Note down your homework sums.